2020, and I hope you enjoyed the video. This add-on stall thing that can move is Rocket, and he is an American paint horse. And grabbing a halter is Michelle beside the two tack stands. If you swing this around here, there is no one in that stall, but in the next stall are my Tinkers, Leo, and Cloudy. And the next, I don't know his breed, but his name is Oprah. And then here is Mark, and he is a halflinger. He's also wearing a blanket that I made forever ago. So directly in front of his table, here is a bit of a tack room and some food. On top of my hay bales is just my Yorkie teacup, and looking for some food is Spike, my miniature goat. Beside my stable is just my two Welsh ponies, Truffles and Darth Vader. Darth Vader is an Appaloosa repaint, and he's wearing a blanket that I made him. Beside them, looking into nowhere, is George, and he's one of my repaints to be a Palomino. He's also wearing a blanket that I made him. If you go way over here, here is my favorite select horse. He is Kramer in Appaloosa. He is named after my old horse, Kramer. And then taking a bite from Apples is Prince, my Hanoverian gelding, or stallion, sorry. He's also wearing a blanket that I made him. And next to him is Jade, and I think she's just watching him eat. If you go directly beside them, you'll see a hot locker I made. It's actually super easy to make, and it works. This. And inside it is Blue, my Andalusian stallion. You swing to the left. Here is another stable, but it only has 2 stalls. And here is where I keep my Clydesdales. This is Star, I think he named her. No, Salt. That's her name. It's Salt. And over here is Black Beauty. Come over here. This is my stallion pasture, and in it is Alaska. And I'm pretty sure he's a Hanoverian, but I don't know. Running by this bush is Thunder, and I also do not know his breed. Here is just a tree. Here are my 2 Arabs. This is Quill, and this is Eli, and they're just looking out into nowhere again. By the stallion's paddock, there's just 2 paddocks here. Inside them are Domino, my Appaloosa mare. Repaint I did on a red roan, Maleficent. Inside the shelter is River, and he is Domino's full. And the next paddock is Belle, and she's just going to the gate to see what's happening. She is my Black Forest mare. If you go up from that, here is all my stables and my arena. Opening the door is Ruby, and I think she's going to grab one of the horses in the stables. Behind that is Sophia and her Icelandic mare Callie, and she's just tacking up right now. In my barn, there are 4 stables. In the first one, there is Hades. In the second one is Zara. In this one, there is an unnamed horse. He's my Frisian stallion. And this one is Jazz. The paddock next to that is my mare and foal paddock. Currently, I have Duchess, my Mustang mare. She's wearing a blanket. And here is her foal, Rodeo. He's also a Mustang. Here are my repaints. This is Lou, and she is one of my repaints to be an American paint horse. Next to her is one of her foals, and his name is Nico. He's just munching away on some grass. Then here is her other foal, and I do not know what I'm going to name her, so yeah. To them is the arena, and in it is our trainer, Jen, and she's watching Lenny and Wildfire, and they're having a bareback lesson because it's going to start November. Wildfire is my James Stallion. In front of him is Lucky, and she is my Caramano pony. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Riding her is Emily. Here is Emma riding my Lipizzaner mare, Glimmer. Walking down this alleyway to the paddocks is Mark, and he's beside all of our poles. In the arena is Emily, and she's just checking on all of her rabbits, and she is probably going to let them out. Here, our rabbits are Flopsy Mopsy, there is Smokey, there's Cottontail, and in the back is Marshmallow. Here's our sneakiest pig. His name is Moose, and he's trying to be a bunny and get some treats. Here are the rest of our pigs. Here is Millie, which is the mom, and then there's Jake and Stuart, who are just sitting watching her. Next to them is the cafe. Inside of that is Ollie, our server. Here is our vet. And here is AJ just waiting to have her paddock. Here is another paddock. In it are my Hanoverians. This is Millie, I think. Here is Stardust. Here is Stormy. And his mom is out front. She is a Lipizzaner, same with Stormy over there. And her owner, Crystal, is just walking her. She's also wearing a blanket that my friend made for me. And the hay is just Maggie, and I think she's trying to swim in it. Also, here is a repaint I did on a girl, and I have not named her yet, but I'm thinking about that. So yeah, I'm Crystal, and Christine is my tackle. I just have a whole bunch of homemade blankets here, 3 saddles, some bridles, a bridle I made, a fly sheet, fly mask. Here's a table where you can cut up carrots. There's some grain under it, some tack boxes. Beside that is a pony cart that I made. I'm thinking about doing a DIY on that, so yeah, look for that video. Here is a lake that is made out of clay. Here is my Playmobil barn, aka my pony barn. Here is Ted, my rooster on top. Here is Daisy, she's wearing a Halloween blanket. Here is, I can't believe this, but right now I forget his name, but yes, but he's a miniature pony. Here is Jamie, he also has a hay net that I made. Here is just some feed and buttons. Another grooming box. Here is Jethro, my Icelandic foal. Here is Minnie and Bo, my other Icelandics. Here on the top is some hay, a dish. There's a little deck outside that door. Another dish.